Several basketball players usually come clutch, but none comes close compared to Damian Lillard when it's Dame time. The new Milwaukee Bucks point guard has proven to be a clutch player since he was a rookie, and he is so on fire that each clutch shot keeps getting better than the last one. This is why we've gathered a couple of his best clutch shots. So join the Rim Report as we explore some of Damian Lillard's greatest clutch moments. 10. Damian Lillard versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. It was less than 7 seconds left on the shot clock in the fourth quarter, and there was a tie between the Trailblazers and the Oklahoma City Thunder. Lillard was standing close to the midcourt line with a huge defender in front of him, and from that long range, he shot a three-pointer that went in right when the buzzer sounded. It was such a glorious night as the audience roared joyfully when they saw the ball go in. Even his fellow teammates jumped and ran towards him in celebration, as his clutch shot made them advance to the Western Conference semifinals. What a clutch shot. 9. Taco Bell buzzer beater. This is a match to remember for the Houston Rockets. 0.9. Mention those three words to any Blazers fan and instantly what and who you're talking about is known. The year was 2014. The stage for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs was set, and the opponent, the Houston Rockets. The Blazers hadn't won a playoff series in 14 years, a painfully long stretch that had tested Rip City's resolve and her sanity. But in a remarkable series that featured 3 overtimes and 6 games and memorable moments, Lillard saved the biggest moment for last. Coming out of a timeout with .9 seconds left in Game 6 at the Moda Center, Lillard collected a pass from Nicholas Batum and swished a 25-foot three-pointer to give the Blazers a 99-98 victory, sending them past James Harden and Dwight Howard into the second round. Lillard, who finished with 25 points, 6 rebounds, 3 steals, and 3 assists, became the first NBA player to make a buzzer-beating shot to win a playoff series since John Stockton did so against Houston on March 29, 1997. After hitting the dagger, he majestically strolled to the scorer's table and shouted into the microphone, "Rip City." 8. Back-to-back game winners. In an unforgettable 2-game stretch in December 2013, Lillard hit back-to-back game winners during a 4-game Blazers trip. The first came in a courageous win in Detroit, when he nailed a 14-foot fadeaway jumper over Rodney Stuckey with .1 seconds left in a 111-109 overtime win. The second was just 2 days later. He swished a 30-foot step-back three with .4 seconds left in a 119-116 win over Cleveland. On this same night, Lillard recorded 36 points, 10 assists, and 8 rebounds while making 8 of 12 three-pointers. He was so ruthless and cold that teammate Earl Watson nicknamed Lillard a silent assassin. But it wasn't Lillard's first game winner. That came against New Orleans just a few days before Christmas. But the back-to-back haymakers cemented his growing reputation as a clutch player. 7. Dame time for the first time. Dame time became Lillard's trademark on Christmas Eve 2014. Lillard helped the Blazers rally for an improbable 115-111 win in overtime in a nip-and-tuck matchup at Oklahoma City during their 4th game in 5 nights. The biggest shot came at the end of regulation when Lillard curled around a LaMarcus Aldridge screen, rose from the top left side of the key, and nailed a game-tying 3. As he walked back to the Blazers bench to huddle before the extra period, Lillard celebrated by tapping his right wrist and shouting, "You know what time it is," to a sellout crowd. "I was just pointing to the watch," Lillard later told the Oregonian Oregon Live. That was Lillard time. That was the first time anybody had ever seen that. I was just feeling a little bit of myself at the moment. Coach Terry Stotts said that the gesture would be on a commercial sometime, and boy was he right. 6. A clutch dunk. With 36 seconds to go, the unbelievable happened. Lillard split 2 defenders and soared into the lane for a monster dunk to give the Blazers a 95-92 lead. Portland would prevail 98-94 after outscoring Sacramento 31-19 in the final frame. This play stands out in contrast to the previous Lillard plays on this list by highlighting his improved ability to get into the lane and finish around the rim. The post-game interview also had the best gif of the season. To see more interesting facts and updates about everything going on in the NBA, do well to hit the like and subscribe button to get more info from the Rim Report. 5. Trailblazers with the Suns. In this particular highlight, the Phoenix Suns had several opportunities to win this game, but didn't take them. However, as you'd already guess, Damian Lillard didn't miss his chance when he got it. He dribbled his way right through that defense and sank that ball in like it meant nothing. So cold. 4. The beginning of clutch Damian Lillard. On December 16, 2012, Lillard provided a glimpse of the brilliance to come by setting the tone for his Rookie of the Year winning season. In a tightly contested game against the New Orleans Hornets, both teams locked at 92, and the rapid tension, it was the perfect stage for a memorable finish. As the clock ticked, Lillard, with unimaginable poise, received a pass from teammate Luke Babbitt. Without hesitation, Dame pulled up from beyond the arc, releasing a deep three-pointer that hit its mark. This thrilling 95-92 win wasn't just a victory for the Trailblazers, it was the introduction of Lillard's penchant for delivering in clutch moments to the NBA universe. The Moda Center erupted in jubilation, bearing witness to the birth of a new NBA sensation. This moment foreshadowed a series of game-winning shots and clutch performances that would define Lillard's legacy. Over time, his ability to consistently rise to the occasion, especially in tense situations, would solidify his reputation, earning him a widespread title as one of the NBA's most reliable and formidable finishers. 3. Lillard versus the Dallas Mavericks. This entry of clutch shots from Damian Lillard's a new one, and it placed his name alongside one of the NBA's all-time greats. Lillard and the Blazers faced off against the Dallas Mavericks inside the Disney Bubble Complex. It was an important game, with Portland fighting for its playoff life. The Blazers secured a 134-131 victory over the Mavs to move into the number 8 seed in the Western Conference, all thanks to a 61-point effort from Dame. Simply put, Lillard was outstanding in this game, and with just over a minute left, he rose up from well beyond the three-point line to tie the game at 130. Whether it's by skill or sheer luck, the shot went through the net after bouncing high off the rim. It gave him 61 points on the night, matching a career-high mark. After the game, Dame sent a message that cemented his legacy as one of the best in the game. Basically, one should not joke with this man. 2. Lillard versus the Cleveland Cavaliers. Whether at home or on the road, Damian Lillard can knock it down in your eye. The Cleveland Cavaliers learned this lesson in the closing seconds of a regular season game in December 2013. It was the first post-LeBron James era for the Cavs, and Kyrie Irving was becoming the team's leading man. His teammate Alonzo G was given the unenviable task of guarding Lillard on what proved to be the final possession of the game. Lillard received an inbounds pass with 6.4 seconds left, and for whatever reason, G gave Lillard way too much space beyond the arc. In fact, Dame took a few steps toward G before jumping for the shot. G's hand was late to rise in defense, and Lillard buried the shot. At that time, it was his fourth game-winning shot. 1. Damian's first game-winning shot. Damian Lillard will never forget his first game-winning shot, largely because the play resulted in a loss. 17 years ago, with his Oakland AAU team down 2, the 13-year-old Lillard rose up and nailed a three-pointer at the buzzer. There was so much energy in that moment that Lillard ripped his jersey off in celebration. AAU rules stipulate that if a player removes his jersey within the confines of the playing area, it's a technical foul, and the opposing team gets 2 free throws. Lillard's coach ran onto the court, yelling that he put his jersey back on, but it was too late. Well, I guess he learned a lot from that and went on to become one of the greatest clutch performers in the game of basketball. Well, that's it on 10 of Damian Lillard's clutch shots. Do you think he'd do better with the Milwaukee Bucks? Let us know in the comments section below.